Hey, how you doing? It's Richard Marsh again from Absolute Fitness, and I'm here with the next instalment of the Total Body Mashup that I've been working on with you, and this is part 3 of the 6-part session that we're going to be putting together. So hopefully you've already done part 1 and part 2, or given them a try. Part 1 was obviously a bit more cardiovascular based, and part 2 was a chest based workout. And again, this one is now going to be working on the legs. So again, the Total Body Mashup, the idea behind it is that you work on different sections of the body and different fitness components as well at the same time. So, this is part 3, and it works on the same principle as part 1 and part 2. So you can either do this as a separate workout on your own, with which you can do this 3 or 4 times through, or you add it to part 1 and part 2. So in other words, you do one workout, which is doing part 1, part 2, part 3, and then part 1, part 2, part 3 again. If you did it like that, this workout would then take around 40 minutes with the breaks included. If you did it just as its own little workout, again, it can take anything from 18 minutes to 24 minutes. Again, 6 exercises, same as the other ones. So 6 exercises, of which you do 45 seconds worth of work and a 15-second break. Again, if you're unfit or kind of getting back into fitness and you want to kind of take it a little bit easier than that, then feel free to go on a 30-30 work-rest ratio. Or a 40-20 even, 45-15, or even a 50-10 if you want to push your gear up a little bit more. So feel free to kind of play around with the variables and the time, but ideally with this workout you're going to be looking to do around 45 seconds work, 15-second rest. So again, 6 exercises, all working the legs, all a little bit different. So these are them. The first exercise you're going to do is what I call racer squats, and they look like this. So basically, you set yourself up into a squat position, okay? One hand touches the floor next to one of your hands. Literally, you jump out of that squat into the other direction and switch hands. So literally, you're going from one to the other. Yeah? So switch your hands, switch your feet. Jump in it as you do it. So basically, you face one way, face the other way. Face one way, face the other way. Forward hand always touches at the side of the outside of your foot at the front. So that's your racer squats. Again, 45 seconds work, 15-second rest. Second exercise is a forward-backward lunge with reach. Okay, so the way you do that one is literally, we'll do it side on. You do your left leg first, for example. Do a forward lunge with a reach. Backward lunge with a left leg, reach. Change leg. Forward, backwards. Forward, backwards. Forward, backwards. You could change it a little bit so that you do your backward lunge, you take it up. So you do a forward lunge, backward lunge, forward lunge, backward lunge, okay? So that's forward and backward lunges with a little bit of a reach, either going towards the floor or taking your hands up to the ceiling. So that's number 2. Number 3 is a dead simple exercise, however it's highly effective and it'll burn, but it leads on to the next exercise. You did the same exercise in, I think, part 2, which was the chest work, and all it is a squat hold. So you did press up hold, now it is squat hold. So basically, again, set yourself up into a squat position, nicely squat, sink into your squat nice and low, looking to get about a right angle in your knees, hands forward, and hold it. Suck in your abs, hold them tight, get your breath back if you're out of breath at this point, and just hold that position. So again, from the side profile, set yourself up for your squat, sit backwards, keep your knees safe, back straight, head looking forward, and just hold that position, okay? Again, towards the end of the 45-second point, your legs are going to start burning a little bit, but try your best to stay in that position. As much as it hurts, as soon as you come out of your squat, the pain will go, and that little heavy feeling that's kind of built up in your legs will soon disappear. So that's the third exercise. Okay, number 4 is literally squat jumps now. So you're going to do wide, narrow squat jumps. And the way it works is this one. So, go into your normal squat position, hands here, you're going to jump into a narrow squat, jump into a wide squat, narrow, wide, okay? Again, the emphasis here on these squat jumps is on the squat, you get as low as possible, and on the jump, you jump as high as possible. That's the only rules I want out of it. Get low and jump high, okay? So that's number 4. Number 5 exercise is side lunges, okay, with a little bit of a rotation. So, dead simple exercise. All you're going to do is do a side step lunge with a little bit of a twist, okay? So, one leg goes out, turn your toes slightly out at an angle, Keep this leg straight, you lunge and you rotate on the outside of your leg. Bring it back up. Change side, so literally you step out, angle slightly with your toe, rotate through the body, come back up, out, rotate, out, rotate. Okay, try and do them a little bit quicker than I just showed you, but it's a simple side step out. Make sure your foot goes from a straight position to a slight angle, okay, just to keep your knee nice and safe. Rotate over the top, try and get your hands on the outside of your foot. Drive off that foot back to centre and then change sides. Okay, so that's side step lunges with rotation. And the last one is plyometric lunges or jump lunges, where you take the intensity back up again a little bit more and literally just jump from one to the other, one to the other, one to the other, and don't stop on this one. So again, safe position, get yourself set up on a lunge. Lunges again, you want to keep your feet in a tram line, okay, and you keep your feet about shoulder width or hip width apart, okay, so not too wide, but also if you're on a tightrope, yeah, you're going to lose your balance. So keep yourself a little bit wider, sink yourself into your lunge and literally power off it and change leg, okay, dead simple. Put the weight on this heel and that toe, drive off both feet, drive, get some height, okay, so from here, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. As many of those you can do in 45 seconds. Okay. A little tip for you to try and maintain intensity is try and count how many reps you do. If you're doing this at home, get a little bit of paper, put it next to your workout zone, and literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and literally put down how many repetitions you do for 45 seconds or whatever your workload is. Write how many you do. Second time you try it out, do it again, see if you can maintain it. If you can push one more higher, perfect. If you do one less, fine. But try and stay around the same number so you're keeping that consistency of intensity throughout, or even trying to build on it and do a little bit more. So try and write down how many you do. That's a little tip for you to try and keep the effort going through. So that's part 3. Dead simple, but leg based. A little bit of cardio in there as well, because a few jumps and stuff. But literally that's the workout. So just a quick recap. You literally do either this one as a workout on its own and try and do them 6 exercises repeated 3 times through. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take about a 30-second to a 60-second rest and then repeat round 2, 30 to 60-second rest, do round 3. And if you're feeling up for it, do a 4th round. And that'll take it anything from 18 minutes to 24 minutes, excluding a little warm-up at the start. Okay? If you're going to start putting the total body mashup together that we're working on, then by now you should be able to do part 1, which is a cardio base, 30 to 60-second rest again, part 2, 30 to 60-second rest, and then part 3, and then 30 to 60-second rest again, and repeat the same process. You do all 3 rounds twice through. And that's it. That's simple, part 3. That's Richard from Absolute Fitness, and I'll be back with part 4 really soon. Cheers guys, and all the best, work hard.